Yo, what's up, guys? It's NBA Association. I'm coming to you with my first actual association mode video. Let me start off by saying that I chose the Knicks for my association, and I had a fantasy draft, and I picked a pretty sick lineup. There's Ray Allen. He's on my team. He is the theme of this video. Allen is a baller because he was balling from three. He's unstoppable in this game. But my lineup is Jameer Nelson at point guard, Ray Allen at shooting guard, Kevin Durant at small forward, Dirk Nowitzki at power forward, and Marc Gasol at center. And here is the first shot of the game for our team. Ray Allen with that 6-3, and I'm testing out Nowitzki in this game too. I've already played a couple games. This is not my first one, but I didn't know how much of a good shooter Dirk Nowitzki was if you really get his release down, and I did. And he was balling in this beginning. I didn't know he had such a good three-point shot, and I'm testing that out right here. And swish, that is money from downtown. So Dirk Nowitzki is definitely one of my best shooters on this team. And there it is again, in his face. This team is definitely offensive-oriented because we have Kevin Durant, who was the leading scorer in the NBA last year, and there's a nice fadeaway by Barbosa, but he was the leading. Durant was the leading scorer. Then you have Ray Allen, who's in my opinion, the best three-point shooter in the league. Then you have Jameer Nelson, who was a great scoring point guard. Dirk Nowitzki, I don't know if I already mentioned him, but he really is a great scorer. He's, I'm pretty sure, the leading scorer on the Mavericks. And then Marc Gasol, he's a great offensive player on the Grizzlies. So I have a really good offensive team. And look at this little like mini fast break that Jameer Nelson pulls off. He does like 5 moves in a row. Crazy little thing. And then look at Dirk Nowitzki blocking Jot Smith's block his dunks. Sorry. And right here, Ray Allen, end of the shot clock. He's money from mid-range, and we're only down by 1 now. And this is a good team. Orlando I'm pretty sure they had Rondo as their point guard, and Dirk Nowitzki there again. And my team is just on fire. And I'm kind of struggling to get anything going. There's Powell, and then here's Raja Bell. Thought it was Ray Allen. It looks exactly like him from far away, but Raja Bell hits the what should have been an and 1-3. Now at this point we're up by 7, and that's a nice behind the back to the layup by Jameer Nelson. He's a very good player. And man, they were hit that guy. I don't know who he is. He's a made-up player, but he was hitting from downtown. But in my first game. And this is a nice passing right here, and one by Dirk Nowitzki. But in my first game, in this association mode for the Knicks in this team, Jameer Nelson hit all 12 shots in the game, and it was crazy how good he was being. And I don't know if you've watched any of my, whoever's watching this right now, if you watched any of my other videos. But my one before this was on the art of the pick and roll, and I show it off there. I run the pick and roll probably like 40% of the time down, maybe even more. And I love hitting players in the post. I've got some 2 great post guys. I got Jameer. My strategy of getting these guys, Jameer Nelson for his ball handling, his scoring, and he also has pretty good passing abilities. Ray Allen, obviously, for shooting. Even with his bad release, he gets that 3. Kevin Durant, because he was the leading scorer in the NBA. Dirk Nowitzki because of his high post abilities, and that was a great alley-oop. Dirk Nowitzki because of his high post abilities, he can just post up from like mid-range and just hit it most of the time. Then Marc Gasol for his rebounding, defense, and he also has very good low post abilities. So I really thought I constructed a great team. And look at this! Are you kidding me? Beasley's all pumped up, but it really wasn't because of him that he scored. He got fouled, but Gasol blocked it into the hoop. Yeah, that's not that much to cheer about. You just got blocked, buddy. It's just lucky it went in. And I run this play right here a lot. It's actually not intended to go to Ray Allen at the end of the play, but it's a great play to get Ray Allen open for the three-pointer. And there again, showing off the high arc 3 by Dirk Nowitzki. But Yeah, Ray Allen is just too good. There he is again. Allen is a baller. Up by 19 at this point. And there's Al Harrington hitting that three. You know, the computer can't make them get blown up by too much, so they have to make them make shots eventually. And that's bad defense by me, and Wall makes them pay for it. They're starting to come back. They're only down by 6 at this point. I'm coming down court with Jameer Nelson. I hit up that pick and roll. Look, I'm basically triple teamed, and that leaves Durant wide open for the three, and he doesn't disappoint. I just had a game. I just played a game which I won, and I destroyed the opposing team. It was like 149 to like 95 or something. It was ridiculous. And Kevin Durant scored like 15 points in a row. It's ridiculous. He couldn't miss. He was making and ones. And even with Jameer Nelson, he's hitting threes. Even with bad release, everyone can hit threes, it seems like. And my defense is flourishing. We're getting blocks left and right. There's one, there's two, and here's a third one. We get 3 in a row, and I get the achievement block party because of the great amount of blocks we're getting. It's ridiculous. And Dirk Nowitzki capping off the block party with the 3 from downtown. And we're hot again. We go on a roll. And Beasley, no way, get that out of here. I'm pretty sure we had 4 blocks in a row for like every time, like 4 possessions the Magic had in a row. We had 4. It was crazy. And my rebounding is very good too, my team. And that was a pretty good putback. And Josh Smith looking for the foul, but there was no foul there. They went on a 13-1 run because Jameer Nelson was in foul trouble. Oh, and look at that dunk. It bounces off the rim, but it still goes in. But Jameer Nelson was in foul trouble, so my backup is actually Walt. What's his name? Walt something Bynum. He's a point guard. I'm pretty sure he plays on the Pistons currently. But and then my third string is Derek Fisher, and because of him, we weren't really doing that well. But then Jameer Nelson comes back in. He starts a spark, and look at that sexy layup. Man, that was nice. And now we're up by 5. We do end up winning this game. It wasn't that close, but Gasol working his magic. Even big men have dribble moves. Look at that. Up and under and one. He's shooting 50%, and he's almost got a double-double. Now, Earl Boykins makes me laugh in this game because he is so small. It's just, if you were to, I'm pretty sure I faced him in my player, and I gave the ball to Amari Stoudemire, and Earl Boykins was posting him up, and it wasn't even fair. He was just overpowering him. I feel like you could just use him as a football in this game. He's so small. And Ray Allen doesn't always need to shoot. He can dunk over people. Look at that jam. Over, who was it? I'm pretty sure it was Josh Smith. He's like one of the best defenders in the league, and he got right over him. It's crazy. And are you kidding me? Come on. Allen's got to play better defense. He's got to actually make that pick. And look at that spin move. That was one of the sweetest plays I've seen from Al Harrington, but that was a nice play. And then I'm late with a minute and a half left. I'm looking at Dirk Nowitzki. I get him. And then I'm just toying with him now. I'm getting steals. Kick this out to Dirk Nowitzki. Back to Ray Allen. 3. Game over. That's the lock and key. Delivered by Ray Allen. And just to be a jerk, I hit that. Actually, I don't think it counted, but it was just a jerk move by me. And so we win the game. And right here, I'm going to show you a clip from a Rockets game that came down to the wire, and someone had a clutch move. I'll let you see who it was, but let's go to that game right now. It was against the... Who was it? Oh, it was the Mavericks. Actually, this is the team I said was very good. They're up by 2 at this point. They have Rondo. They have, like, Aldridge. They have... I can't remember who else, but they're just amazing. And here, Ray Allen couldn't get anything going, so Jameer Nelson hits the 3. You don't expect him to hit 3s, but he was hitting them in this game. And then Ray Allen, if you give him just an inch of room, he'll make you pay for it. And he hits it there, so now we're up by 2. We need to get a stop here. There's only 30 3 seconds left. Rondo crosses Nelson up. They have nice ball movement. They hit Richardson for the 2. It's tied up with 26.3 left. And then we have to call a timeout because this is unacceptable. And then I tried to stop this pass to Aldridge, but I couldn't get it in time, and he doesn't get the end one, but he'll get free throws, and that's not good. There's only 4.4 seconds left. He gets kind of lucky free throws. He hits the first one off the front of the rim, off the backboard, in, and then the second one also rattles around, but it ends up going in. And it's just so lucky. But it's also good that he made the second one, because then I would have to get the rebound. I'd have to go full court and maybe chuck up a half quarter, which would not have gone in. So I need to hit a buzzer beater here. I'm trying to set a pick for Ray Allen. It fails. He doesn't even go to the ball. Nelson's got to take it over himself. With 1 second left, he hits it with 0.3 seconds left. Probably would have been even more exciting if the clock ran out as the shot left his hands. But still, a clutch 3. From now, his new nickname is Mr. Clutch for me, because he was hitting that 3 earlier in the game. He hit that buzzer beater with a guy in his face. Now we're up by 1, and there's no way you can get a shot off unless you have like an alley-oop, and they don't get it off, and we end up winning. So a great game by me and my team. Ray Allen, the player of the game in this one. And he was balling. He had 33 points, and I'll let you watch the rest of this video on his player of the game highlights. As always, guys, please rate, comment, and subscribe.
Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand player of the game, Ray Allen.